Oh, hello everyone. If I can read this, I don't have my glasses in my room. I didn't get them. Let's see. This is from the Holy Bible, or I thought it had it on the, or which the Bibliosis, the collection of books from times past. It's James, and in chapter 4, it starts at verse 13, warning about self-confidence. I'd like this to be something for me to go forth. It reflects on what I've been contemplating and thinking about with my relationship and strengthening my relationship in my daily walk with the Spirit and God. And it's helped me in reading this morning, which I've done read most of. I'm really just kind of rereading over some things I've already read yesterday, but it's never bad to read. Like, I like it when I'm able to, like, I think I'm starting and it's something that I hadn't read yet, or I'm picking up from yesterday, and I start realizing that, oh, I read all this yesterday, but it's good because it helps me to absorb what it is going into my brain and process. But this, I think I would like to uphold myself to trying to uh, steer my life in the. I've been wondering about my direction and where I'm heading. What is it that's most important, and what do I need to focus on mostly? And so that's where I'm at in my life. So let's see. Warning about self-confidence. Look here, you people who say today or tomorrow, or we are going to a certain town and we'll stay there a year. We will do business there and make a profit. How do you know what will happen tomorrow? Let me say that again. How do you know what will happen tomorrow? For your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, then it's gone. What you ought to say is, if the Lord wants us to, we will live and do this or that. Otherwise, you will be boasting about your own plans, and all such boasting is evil. Remember, it is a sin to know what you ought to do and then not do it. Okay, that sums up very much so where I feel I'm at and where I'm wanting to take my life. Ever since I turned 50 Earth years in December, it makes more sense to me. I think this may be another addition to the video that is currently uploading that I made yesterday afternoon or yesterday evening on Monday, or no, on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. It's February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. I've never thought a whole lot about Valentine's Day. Yes, I've had some sweethearts in my life. And if I had a girlfriend at the time, of course, you did something for Valentine's Day or whatever. But I'm kind of, in my life, I don't really see much in the way of like romantic type love being really, it's not something vital to my survival or existence in life. There you have it. I think encompassing the whole body of true, like actual divine love, like God and a mother, like unconditional, true, just love in general is where I focus on trying to be. So I have people that are acquaintances, but I love them. I have people I don't necessarily like, but yet I learn through my spiritual growth to love. And some of that stuff is about loving certain types of things or individuals from not necessarily things, but people and personalities from a distance sometimes. can't always be around them. You might not really want to be around them, but that they are still sometimes crossing your path, and you have to be cordial. Doesn't mean I hate anybody. I spent too long in life hating. So anyway, this is where I am leading to. I might need to. I may share this again at the beginning of when I finally get to a point where I'm making what I think is the video I've been wanting to do, but it seems like the way it's coming out, and I think this is cool, that it's aligning that, yesterday afternoon I kind of didn't know where I was beginning when I started the video, and it just kind of went, and it led up to me deciding that that was a good starting point of what I'm wanting to express, what I'm wanting to try to put into words, what's been going on. But like I think I said yesterday, words really doesn't do everything that's within me, everything that's going on spiritually and across the board in my life right now, with my toe, with my lack of motivation, with like action figures and stuff. All that's accumulating now to a point where I'm, like I said, more concerned with what is the most important thing for me to do on my daily walk, and place certain things in that order of priority. So, it starts off the day with a little bit of reading, doing hopefully a video. Sometimes I don't get a video every day or not. It just depends on what's going on. But usually you're going to see at least one video a day. And then, like right now, sharing, usually that at least the one video I'm going to do a day is probably from this book currently, until I figure out what the next step would be after that book ends. We may take a break from me reading from a book of any kind for a while and just start letting that spirit flow again through me, and just making on the spot type of stream of consciousness content for the time being. I don't know. That's where it seems to be going. But that reminds me, I probably will be doing a video of this here a little later in the day. A lot of times, if I'm only doing one video, I just start off with what I normally is my routine, and that's the thing I do read from most of the days. And that kind of stabilizes me with a pattern and a routine of, at least I have a certain thing I can, if I don't have a plan for an idea for a video and I'm just waiting for it to come, at least that's something that's a little bit structured. So there you have it. I did go a little more into depth about some of the things that I've been debating. Like I mentioned, my action figures and toys but I'll get into that in more detail in another video of similar nature here, because that's one of the things I'm toying with. No pun intended about toys, but do I decide, well, let's save that. Like I said, I'm going to save that particular thought for a more extensive video that's going to go into a lot, even more stuff other than just action figures and things. So there you go. That's where I'm at. I hope you enjoy yourself today. And I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. If you have any responses, any stories, anything you just want to share, hit the like button for me if you can. Of course, if you're watching this, you probably can. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It helps. And not to focus on anything, but I have said a lot of this in different videos over the past year and a half. I do plan on eventually, getting better, something better than just a phone or a tablet. I don't have a tablet anymore that works, but I've mentioned that time and time again. Some type of laptop or computer setup, something where I can do some streaming, like live streams, and actually interact with some of you guys if you want. I can't wait to be able to do that. Like set up a time, announce it, and then we see who shows up in the chat, and I can interact with you in real time right then, and not through the comments and then trying to bounce back and forth through an email or whatever until I get maybe my personal contact information if you're wanting to actually communicate on a real level. So I think that's something pretty exciting to think about, and I'm looking forward to what the Spirit has to offer in my thoughts today. Until next time, this is Gray Cloud, Mr. Cloud, formerly, known as a man named Jason. I spell it out because I don't even like saying it. It's not that I'm ashamed of the legal name. It's just that's not who I am and have been in a long time as far as where I'm at in life. And there's reasons. We'll get in more detail about that too. I've got an idea of where I'm going to start off back at the beginning of going into the woods and all that stuff in 2008 and kind of going through that whole story again, which is something I've been building towards and wanting to do for a while. I've been talking about it for months. But hey, I've had a lot going on physically. I've had things going on, ups and downs mentally. I'm a little over a month completely sober still from alcohol, so that's a good thing. And remember, I'm not justifying it, but that last stint with the alcohol was like a several-day bout, and then that was like a stumble along a 5 or so month stretch that I did have. So I'm not doing this and going, whoa. It truly is just if I get through one day, by the grace of God, I'm happy to be able to look back and go, hey, I didn't have a temptation to want it, or I just didn't even think about it. And it's been like, and that's how like time builds up over a period of time. And I can look back and go, hey, each day I've got this many days now, but the past is the past. All I have is today. But once again, like I said, Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto.